guys, I am Rebecca and these are my reviews and I have my April Boxycharm. I am so happy to have Boxycharm back in my life. I didn't get it for several months and then I decided to go ahead and get it again and I'm really happy I did. Okay, so the theme for this month is eye candy and they have this whole new like pamphlet thing and then there's like this group of ladies over here and then on each thing it's like, oh, this is so-and-so's favorite and blah, blah, blah. I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna have to look that up later. I have the Tarte Tarteist Pro Glow Liquid Highlighter and I have the shade Exposed. So I do have it on today and I gotta tell you, I'm honestly not that crazy about it. I feel like this would be better mixed in with your foundation maybe for something super glowy, but even then it's got like almost a chunky texture. Let me show you. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you a little blob, and the color is really lovely. This is like a very champagne-y color. Like, whoa, baby, yikes, that was a lot. When I rubbed it in, it looked kind of chunky and uneven. Is it not showing you correctly? Oh, there it goes, there it goes. That's what I'm talking about. It's that chunkiness. Can you see it? Maybe it's like that it starts to dry and then I keep working at it and I'm like half wiping it off. I don't know, I had a really hard time with this. It was either too much, too little, or patchy. And I tried using my fingers, a brush, a beauty blender. I don't know. If you got this to work for you, please let me know what magic you used because on me, I couldn't get it to work for me. The second thing I have in here is from Dr. Brandt. This is the Pores No More Vacuum Cleaner and this is a pore purifying mask. So it's like, it comes out as this gel. I'm putting this over the highlighter. I don't know why. So it comes out as this clear gel and it has kind of like bits in it. After a while, it'll dry and it actually turns kind of blue and almost powdery, and then at that point you rinse it off and your pores have been vacuumed out, right? It's not super intense, which I was a little surprised by, honestly, because usually your super deep cleansing like clay mask types are very like, it feels like it's tightening your skin and sucking you dry. I didn't have that with this. It was very gentle feeling, but it was doing what it was supposed to do. So I like that. Also in here we have the BrowGal Instatint Tinted Eyebrow Gel. I think it was Boxycharm that I got the BrowGal convertible brow palette, which is just like a palette of brow powder, and I actually really like it. So I was really excited to get this because brow gel is pretty much what I use all of the time because my brows are already pretty good and I'm lazy. So this is a very skinny little wand and I feel like the bristles are almost sparse or spread out or something, but it does give you a fairly good amount of product. Not too much, not too little, although I felt like I had to work at it a little bit more than I do, say like my Gimme Brow or something. But it's, you know, the color I think is good. I have it in my brows right now and so far I feel like it's holding up. The actual formula of it seems to be really nice. Like it's holding my brows in place, but it doesn't make them feel super gelled down. You know, I have a little bit of give to them, but you know, I feel like they look really nice and full and it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. So I'm really happy with this. The color that I have, by the way, is Brown Hair 02. This is from Adesse and I've had some nail polishes from them, but I don't think I've ever had any makeup. Oh, look at my hand. Nice and powdery blue. Time to rinse off. Okay, anyway, back to this. This is called High Definition Liquid Lipstick. This is more like a melted lipstick, you know, from like Too Faced, the melted lipsticks, or like, you know, one of those highly pigmented lip glosses, that kind of a thing. It is a true liquid lipstick that does not dry down. And I don't know what shade this is. If I can figure it out, I will leave that information in the description box. But I do think it's really lovely and it's fairly comfortable. It is thick when you first apply it and it feels like I have lip gloss on. It's not particularly sticky, but it's kind of thick and goopy. I mean, you know, you don't have to pile it on. And right now I do have a fresh layer. I just reapplied. I put it on, I ate dinner, and after I ate dinner, honestly, it felt really nice. Like it had thinned out. It still had a lot of color on my lips and, you know, I was happy with the way that it felt. And then I reapplied and I'm like, okay, well, now it feels a little goopy, but that's okay. I could just like blot it or something because I really do like the color and I'm very into things not sucking the moisture out of my lips right now. And then the final thing in here, the star of the show, we were all promised ColourPop eyeshadow palettes, and they were giving out different ones. I was actually kind of hoping for the My Little Pony one, but that's okay. This is one of the ones that they had in Sephora for like the whole 30 seconds that ColourPop was in Sephora. And everybody had complained that usually their eyeshadow palettes are like around $16, and this was $26. You can now get this on the ColourPop website for $20, and the other one that was also in Sephora, I can't remember the name of it, is also marked down. This is Golden State of Mind, and it is the shimmeriest metallic palette ever. Every shade in here is very metallic, and they are some lovely, lovely shades. I kind of stuck my finger in that one, oopsie doodles. But they're really, really pretty. Basically, the complaint that I've heard about this is that people have a lack of pigment. These are actually super duper pigmented. I think the issue is either in the application or in the fact that they're so freaking shimmery, it's hard to tell that you actually have eyeshadow on and not just like shine coming, light shining straight out of your eyeballs. So I have this one on my eyeballs. This one is definitely a light shade, but I mean, can you see the freaking pigment there? And so I have this one and this one, which is a darker shade. So you can see, but I mean, you can see the pigment. Now, the way that you're supposed to use these is wet. Like it specifically says on the website, formulated to be used wet. So you can see just, you know, on my fingers, I mean, there's major pigment there. And then if you put them on with your fingers, that's the kind of pigment you're going to get. That is crazy good, amazing, lots of pigment. So I don't know, I don't really understand why people were complaining, except that if they were using a brush, especially a fluffy brush, you definitely get less pigment. Now, if you use a denser brush, you know, like a flat type of a shader brush, you will get definitely more pigment and a lot of color. Then if you spray that brush, what I did today is I just dipped my brush in the color and then sprayed the brush and then applied it, and holy freaking moly, you get so much pigment, so much color payoff. I mean, look at my eyes, you guys, look at that. That's not an unpigmented eyeshadow, but I think it's just in the application. Now, if you do apply it without wetting it, you're going to also get a lot of fallout. If you wet the brush, I did not get any fallout at all. So that's how I would recommend using it, is to wet the brush with any sort of spray that you have. I think that these are amazing. The colors are beautiful and fun and highly pigmented. Anyway, I think this palette is really lovely, and I'm excited that this is the one that I got, even though it's not the one I wanted. Okay, so another fantastic box from Boxycharm. I'm really excited. Also, the value of this box, I would just like to point out, like, I don't know what the total value is, but like the Tarte thing is $29. This palette is $26 or $20. The Dr. Brandt thing, $47. BrowGal is $22, and the Adesse liquid lipstick is $24. So, I'm just saying, for like 21 bucks or whatever it is, this is such a great deal, and I always love my boxes. They send out the best stuff. Seriously, if you don't already have Boxycharm, I will leave my referral link in the description box. I would highly recommend it. This is definitely one of my favorite makeup boxes. Maybe my favorite makeup box. I still have Ipsy, but I totally ditched Play and Birchbox and decided to get Boxycharm instead. Yes, I had to choose 2 for 1, but that's okay because I love the stuff that I get in here. Plus, it's all full-size products. Anyway, you guys know Boxycharm is the best. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!